Hello there, this is Chris from the Colorway. I just wanted to give you an update on how the development of your database is coming. What I've done here is given you a main menu. We're going to reserve this space here for any kind of metrics that you might want to see. We talked about orders coming due and things like that, but I'm going to leave this here for last, and you let me know based upon the data we collect what you'd like to see here. Put a couple hot buttons here for you. The first, let's use the parts catalog. Right, so this is going to show you all the parts that you are able to manufacture. Part numbers are assigned here and will continue to be assigned as you create new items. Anything here is totally customizable, so if you already have items that already have numbers or so, we can allow that to be a free form where you just enter that information in yourself. Not a problem. A couple forms here that allow you to provide descriptions for those items, and I've also included a sale price since it sounds like you'll be selling and shipping some of these. There's a place here to add your drawings. To do so, just add or remove attachments, and this just opens up a window that allow you to add or remove as many files as you like to be associated with this particular record. You can see I've added 3 parts right now just to create some data for us to play around with. Next is your customer database. Pretty general stuff here. Again, count numbers are created by the system, and you can choose to do otherwise if you like. But anyway, I've entered just a few in here for us to play around with again. So let's walk through the way that I see a transaction happen in here, if I understood your request correctly. So we'll go ahead and we'll click on a new order. From here, we'll go ahead and we'll choose the account that's going to purchase and pay for this order. These guys are listed in here. Again, any customer you enter in the customer list there will show up here in this list. Let's go ahead and make an order from Tower Mechanics. An order number is automatically generated, and it will increase automatically, actually, each time you make an order. So the next one's going to be 80. Next, we'll go here and we'll start choosing the items that this customer may want. This is your list of part numbers that you entered before. Right? This list, of course, will get longer as we add more parts to the database. I'm going to go ahead and select a few of these. Actually, I'll choose all of them and throw some quantities in here of what the customer may want. You'll see what's happening here. We're getting subtotals, and up top here we have a grand total of 4,880. Let's enter some promise dates for each of these items. When we're done, we'll go ahead and we'll move to the checkout screen. These payment details are carried over from the main form. I've entered a few different method payments for you. You mentioned that you'd be using the purchase order quite a bit, so I also have a purchase order line here for you to enter whatever customer purchase order you might have. This amount paid button allows you to enter any kind of deposits that might be made at the time of purchase, and that will of course offset the total amount due. Once we've got that in there, we'll go ahead and we'll confirm, and we have just entered an order into your system. If we go to the pending orders tab, you'll see that those 3 items that we entered are right here for Tower Mechanics, order number 79. There's also an existing order in here from order number 78 for Watson Cryogenics. Now, what I'm thinking is going to happen, and you can, of course, provide me feedback or correct me if I'm wrong here, but you or your operators can go ahead and click on the pending orders, and when it's time to close these out after they've been manufactured, you can go ahead and check those items that are finished. Once you've done that, you can go to close selected items, and what's going to happen here is going to open 2 windows for you. The first over here on the left, these are your labels that you requested to be affixed to the individual parts. It includes the part information, quantity, and some order details as you've requested. These are designed to be the size that you asked for. I believe it was 2.4 by 3.9 inches. And over here, we have a closed order report. This is almost like a packing list that you can use. Again, order details, part details, and the ship to address for each of the orders and parts that were made. So anytime we go back to the pending orders, you'll see that the ones that we closed out are gone. And then real quick, I just want to show you where all this data is being stored over here in the record transaction items table. I am providing you some timestamps here as to when the work was completed. You have item statuses that are automatically updated. Just wanted you to be aware of this, so there's a bunch of other information and metrics or transactions that might be able to be performed against this data as needed. Certainly do that for you in the future.